What up, everybody? The Iceman here on the Iceman's Return YouTube channel, and yeah, it's been a while. Hell yeah. Yeah, I went to a week ago Monday. I went to Monday Night Raw here in Hartford. Um, it was fun. It was fun. I hadn't been to a wrestling event in like 14 years, uh, but I had a great time. The show was like NXT type-ish, a lot of NXT people. But I didn't care, because I hadn't been to a show in quite a while. And I went with a friend of mine. I met my buddy, diehard WWE addict there. That was cool. And I just enjoyed the show. I mean, I was so close to the ring. Um, it was just like, wow, you know. And you sort of forgot what they do when they go to commercial, when you're watching it on TV. Like Lillian, when they're off camera, Lillian's blowing kisses, waving to the crowd. You know, people are talking to her and stuff, and it's just a cool experience, especially when you haven't been to one in a long time. Really, it hasn't changed much. The pyro was pretty cool. It was like I was really close to the pyro, and it was real enormous. It was loud, super loud. I was disappointed Paige and Sasha weren't there, but it's okay. It was all good. I think Roman Reigns, Dean Ambrose, AJ Styles, Gallows, and Anderson being there was pretty cool, as well as Chris Jericho. Um, I think it's the second time I've seen Ric Flair. He came out with Charlotte. Yeah, a lot of Facebook bashing of Charlotte recently, and be quite honest with you, um, I'm not a Charlotte fan. I think that the WWE handed Charlotte more than what she deserves at this point, and I think it's only because it's Ric Flair's daughter. I think there are girls in the back that are well more deserving. Um, we don't see much of Paige anymore. What about Sasha Banks? What about Becky Lynch? Stephanie, was saying it's a new women's revolution, but it seems to me this revolution just surrounding around Charlotte. She's had this belt for far too long, and I think it's time for a change. And I'll personally, I really don't care who gets it as long as she loses it. Um, they started getting Natty back in the picture again. I would have liked to seen even Natalia get the belt, just for to relive that Flair Hart rivalry that was once in WCW. It would have been sort of cool. But the WWE is doing the WWE way. So I go into shows like watching Payback. I went into the show with really nothing as far as expectations go. I went in there just to watch, sit back, and enjoy it on a Sunday evening. Although the Sox and Yankees were going at it, but yeah, it, it was a good show in my eyes. I mean, I at least I thought it was. Um, when it was all said and done, nothing really out of the ordinary. I thought the screw job thing with Natty and Brett was sort of tasteless and pointless. Um, it just, to me, it's almost like Vince just still continuing to rub Bret Hart's nose and make him so he never forgets. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. Like I said, I went in there with no expectations. I came out and I was, pretty well satisfied with the show overall. I don't expect much from these pay-per-views anymore like I used to. It's not the same era anymore. This is the era of now, and everybody knows this. So, I mean, of course, we're going to continue to complain and whine and cry because we all love the Attitude Era and whatnot. But that's long since been gone. We got to go with what we got now. Let's just be happy that they're still wrestling around because very well, really, wrestling, in my opinion, has lost a lot of its luster with fans. As you can see, the ratings have dropped dramatically over the years. Um, it's the change of the times. It's really all it is. Uh, every good thing eventually comes to an end. For wrestling, it's been going on for many, many, many years. It's had its ups, it's had its downs, it's had its peaks, it's had its falls, um, and it'll continue to do so. So we just got to take it for what it is. Um, Now we have Extreme Rules coming up in less than 3 weeks, and people were already complaining. Well, these guys are wrestling once again. Well, didn't you think that was going to happen anyway? Um, it's just it's a second pay-per-view for the month of May. Nothing dramatically is going to change. It's a build-up towards bigger and better things in the near future. This is May, and we have June, July, and August, and then we have SummerSlam. So I think things are going to build up for that pay-per-view. Maybe some feuds will end prior to that. New ones will start before that. We'll just have to wait and see. They cannot continue these feuds for like 6, 7 months. I mean, although the WWE has a tendency to sometimes run their feuds a little longer than what they should, but again, I'm satisfied with what I've been watching. Um, you know, if there's something that's a huge swerve and it catches everybody off guard, awesome. You know, everybody was complaining about the CM Punk chants at Payback when Vince was out there. I loved it, to be honest with you. I really did because I knew it annoyed Vince McMahon. And anything that can annoy Vince McMahon, I love. I really do. Um, and he handled it quite well. But I just thought it was cool. Everybody's saying, well, he's been gone for all this time. Let it go. Who cares? If you're going to think that way and say he's been gone, who cares? You know, why are you even bringing his name up? Then you should think the same way when the WWE reaches way back and brings one of their former superstars back, you know, to be on a show that is long since been retired. I mean, maybe someday we'll see a CM Punk emerge once again. I doubt it, but I think it'd be pretty damn cool. So anyway, on this Wednesday, May 4th, I just wanted to come out here and do a video and say hello to everybody. I know I'm not around that often, and I probably still won't be around that often, but I am still here, and that's all I got for today. So, with all that being said, peace out, everybody. Enjoy your Wednesday, and we'll see you all next time, whenever that may be. This is the one and only, the Iceman. See y'all next time.